everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Raiders going up against the Browns. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 19. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 down. Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Looking to throw, surveying the field. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Room here to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Oakland. 46 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. We also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
One quarter down, 10-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to roam now. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Raiders. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They come out here in the eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 3rd down now following the run. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. The 13 yards that time at a 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run the option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe it's something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a big play there for Oakland. 47 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Raiders, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 3rd and 7. Quick pass and completion is made here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 25. Raiders still on the field. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. They strike first in the half. Now early in the second quarter, pass into the end zone here, and he finds his mark for the score. Browns tied up at 10. Now 1st and 10, coverage breaks down on the deep pass, and he caps off the 2-play drive with a score, which takes the lead to 8. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando.